Hey, I see Just Muxer channel is on.
Okay, so
You like him, you love him, you can't live without him. Here is the ineffable, that means unfuckable, Muxter.
So from last Friday, the 5th, the star of the week is going to be Matt Johnson, who seems to be playing golf in the little picture on front. Yeah, we don't need that. Let's see, on the front page of this, we've got Ampliform submits conditional zoning application for massive solar array. For those of you who do not follow my channel, I think I've been talking about this solar project for like a year now every week. We also have Boomer Hiss renovate historic downtown building, moving dental practice to Front Street. That's exciting. And down here we got one that says, get thee to the new Rush Township Park.
You want me to interrupt him? Okay. All right. Yes, Mr. President. The president calls. He says the solar panel story is fake news. Good. All right. Thank you, Mr. President.
I thought it's mostly wind that he hates. So let's see the front page of the paper for the 12th. The star of the week is going to be Rocco Reefer, who seems to be a football player. We have a great big thing that says vindicated. Paul Springer prevails in plea to PA Historical Museum Commission over inaccurate marker in Sunbury, PA. Yeah, okay. I don't even know where Sunbury is.
I can hear him.
Okay.
Hey, Track, I'll pull you up when he's done with the news.
There's a picture down here of the historic James Stott building, which is probably what that guy's renovating, but it's not that important. It's just a plain old building. And we got Phillipsburg as hosting the 7th annual King of the Mountain race. We have celebrating 99 years, World War II veteran Irvin Gers comes home to Osceola for Spirit Days. I've never heard of anybody around here called Gers, G-E-R-S, but okay. Spirit Days is the annual festival that used to be called Awareness Days when I ran it. And ours was a weekend festival. Now they just have a one-day thing. Not that I'm saying mine was better, but you know, it was. We had more entertainment, more vendors, all kinds of stuff. Let's see, you had the Rush recap, which is Rush Township. Planning Commission ready to present findings and recommendations on that solar thing. Like I said, it's every week, and that seems to be all that. Okay, so now let's go back to the 5th and see what's in here. Here, I see nothing exciting. This paper, well, now you know this is a weekly paper and it's free. So it's mostly advertising.
Socialism, free paper.
There was 2 obituaries in this paper, but they're both people that I mentioned the previous week that hadn't been in. Richard Craig Wilkes, who was born in 1971, and Amy Rose Lane Moore, who was born in 1966. And I was best friends with her brother and parents. Hey, they had a police report this week. Stolen bike. The police report's always good because, you know, there's a lot of high crime around here. Robert English, 25, of Phillipsburg, reported that a black 2020 Yamaha motorcycle, okay, I thought for sure it was going to be a bicycle, was stolen from Water Street. Anyone with information, call the police. Popped a wheelie. A 14-year-old Morrisdale girl, and then if you haven't seen my news reports before, Morrisdale is a town near here that's almost always in the police report. 14-year-old Morrisdale girl was operating an unregistered dirt bike on Summit Hill Road in Graham Township when she popped the wheelie, lost control, and crashed. And they took her to the hospital. And yeah, but she needed it. A 30-year-old Morrisdale woman stole a home drug test kit valued at $10 from the dollar store. Crash in Houtsdale. Deborah Wagner, 65 of Houtsdale, was driving a Honda Accord in Houtsdale, and John Ruscola, 52 of Houtsdale, was driving a 2007 Chevy Chrysler Town and Country minivan. And Wagner failed to stop at the stop sign and hit Ruscola's minivan. Wagner's vehicle had to be towed. So let's go back now. This is the 12th, right? We go inside the paper for the 12th. This is all for you, Donna. Yeah, nothing good there. Let's see. We have a couple of obituaries here. Wayne Gulich, born in 1937. I'm losing my newspaper. Timothy Finney, born in 1953. And Marion Bakrowski, born in 1935. We got a police report this week, too. Sobriety checkpoint. Which, by the way, I wonder about the legality of those. You know, they're stopping you with no probable cause. Anyway, the state police conducted a sobriety checkpoint. 348 vehicles were stopped. There were 7 DUI arrests, 3 drug arrests, 31 traffic citations, and 249 warnings. 3-car pileup. Tyler Johnson, 30 of Blandberg, was traveling the Ford 250 north on 53 in Morris Township. There were several vehicles stopped in front of him waiting for someone to turn left. Johnson failed to stop and struck a Chevy Suburban driven by Clinton Quick. The Suburban was pushed into a 2017 Mercedes driven by Bradley Barton, 61 of Morrisdale. The Suburban then spun clockwise and hit the guardrail. No one was injured. Wow. But he must have been traveling pretty good to get one of the vehicles to go spinning. And we have went off the road. Marinage Pereira, 62 of Maryland, was driving an Alfa Romeo with 4 passengers when he went off the road and hit a telephone pole. The ambulance transported everybody to the hospital. I'm more suspicious of those two where they just say, oh, they went off the road and hit a tree or whatever. It's like, yeah, I'm sure there was no chemical substances or anything involved. Let's go back to the 5th and see what's happening. Did everybody leave yet? No. Amazing. Got a full-page ad of a new doctor coming someplace. Here's a thing that says Matt Johnson and Jody Zapp won the Elks Country Club Championship. That'd be golf. Once I finish this paper off. Oh, let's been trying to remember to grab a random classified every week. Let's see, we got someone says need extra cash. Ooh, there's one for me. Now buying cars and trucks, equipment, scrap, roll-off services, all available. Okay. There's that star of the week. I think that was the guy that was mentioned there, Matt Johnson. Outlasted 2020 champion Carter Fisher in the 18-hole. Oh my God. Now, honest to God, if you've been following me at all, one of the last things on the paper is this thing they call memory lane. And I swear to God, it's been for like the last 3 months in a row. I'll go full on this to try to show. If you guys can see that, that's what is known as a drag line. That's what they use for stripping coal out of the ground. And the memory lane has been about these drag lines every week for, I know, a couple of months. Well, I'm not even going to read the article on that. And then you got the groceries on the back. So last week they had Blue Bunny ice cream, 2 for $7, and Thomas England's muffins, BOGO. So let's finish off the 12th. La 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 la, nothing. Let's see. Classified. The Bach brothers are looking to buy back their dad's 52 Kaiser Manhattan four-door car. That was weird. I mentioned the Bach brothers, and it asked me if I wanted to call. My phone wants to call Brothers Pizza.
Just to confirm, you'd like to call Brothers Pizza mobile?
No,
Okay, I won't do it.
thank you. Go away.
No problem, I won't.
She's so damn clingy sometimes. So there was the story of the week was Rocco Reefer. I think Reefer. He went 200, rushed for 215 yards and 2 touchdowns against the. Oh no, he plays for the Black Knights. I'm not even sure which school that is. It's one of the local ones. Oh, and I got to show you this. Let's again look at this week's memory lane. And guess what it was? Oh, that's Rocco. Memory lane was another steam shovel, another drag line. This paper, it's crap basically is what it is. And the groceries this week this week is Friendly ice cream, 2 for $7. And you get Kraft cheese, shredded cheese, 2 for $5. Wise potato chips, BOGO. And that's the news for the 5th and the 12th. I will now remove myself from here.
And that's the way it is.
Okay, how do I remove myself? I'm forgetting how to remove myself.
Want me to do it? Can edit. And, oh, wait a minute. Uh-oh. Okay, how do you?
Oh, there.